Hey everybody, welcome back to our channel. Today I'm going to be doing a quick first impression / review. It's only me today because the other two, Cherith and Charity, do not currently own this foundation. But it is going to be on a foundation, and it is the Fit Me Matte+Poreless foundation. And this is for the normal to oily skin. They do have two lines, normal to oily, and I think the other one is, I don't know if it's normal to dry or what, but I'm kind of combination skin, and I lean more towards the matte finish foundations because that is what I prefer, because I'm oily right in my T-zone right here, and it gets shiny and it's a hot mess. I'm in the shade 110 Porcelain is what I picked up. This is going to be completely first impression. I picked this up a couple weeks ago at Ulta. I believe it was $7.99, but I believe you can also find it elsewhere cheaper. Like, I believe all drugstores are starting to carry this, Walmart, CVS, Rite Aid, and you may be able to find it cheaper there. This does have a very good color range from what I remember, but of course, me being as white as I am, I always just pick up the lightest shade. I did try the original formula and I did like it, but it was a very sheer foundation. The original one was. And I believe this is supposed to be like a medium coverage, but I'm not sure. So let's go ahead and show me applying it, and then I will be back to let you know if I liked it or not. Okay, so I'm going to be applying the Fit Me foundation with the Real Techniques Expert Face Brush. Shake it up. Just going to put it on the back of my hand. Okay, the consistency is pretty good. Like, it's not super liquidy. I'm just going to go ahead and dab some of this on my face that I got on my finger. I'm going to take the brush, dab it into the foundation. Just go ahead and start applying it. Start blending it out. Feels really nice on the face. It's got a really good coverage. I really like it so far. And that was just a tiny bit. I think I'm going to go back in with a little bit more. It's working really nice. Just got the tiniest bit more, just to go back around like my redder spots. I'm really liking this foundation. The coverage is really good, and so far it hasn't really dried, so I don't know about the matte finish, but the poreless, yeah, it's working, because it is really blurring my pores. I know that sounds funny, blurring your pores, but I do have somewhat large pores. And the only place that I really have large pores is like right around my nose and everything like that. And it is working really nice. I'd say it's got about a medium. I mean, and if you could build it up, a medium to a full coverage. I mean, you can build it up to a full coverage, I would think. I don't know, but it's actually really natural looking. I mean, it's like my skin, but better. Oh, I really like this. Alright, let's give it a few minutes to let it dry. And what I'm really looking for is if it really, like, mattifies around this area, because that is where I get really oily, is right around my nose. And like right in, going up into my forehead right here. And just a little bit on my chin right here. And it is drying to a matte finish. Like, I don't even think I'm going to have to powder. And I always powder. Wow, this is really nice. Okay, I'm going to put the rest of my makeup on and be back with you in a second. Okay, so I just put on quick makeup. Just heading out for the day, so I didn't want to do anything too fancy. I'm not going anywhere special. Okay, so far, the consistency of this foundation is pretty good. I mean, of course, you're going to have to shake it up first. It is more on the thicker side. I mean, not like super thick, like bad thick. But like once you put it on the back of your hand, it's not going to slip and slide everywhere, which is good since it should not slip and slide all over your face. Matte. It does dry matte. I did put some under eye concealer on and set that, but if I hadn't done that, I really wouldn't have had to have put powder on at all. I mean, I don't know how the wear through the day is going to be, but it dried matte, and it's awesome. That part. The poreless part, it does help with my pores. Like, I actually lean towards this more for the poreless than the matte, which I do prefer matte foundations, but poreless is something really big with me. I did not use a primer under this, and normally I always use a primer, and I normally use like the Benefit Porefessional or a drugstore foundation that's something with pores, you know. I'm all about that, you know, poreless look. But I did not use a primer, and this is awesome. Like, this is probably going to be my new drugstore foundation. I do like the original one again, but I like this formula even better. It is a medium coverage, which is really nice. You can probably even build it up to pushing full coverage, but not all the way there. It is a very nice foundation. I'm very impressed with this foundation. I'm actually probably going to pick up a backup or two because I love it. It is absolutely amazing. It is fairly cheap for a drugstore foundation. I mean, some drugstore foundations are getting up there in price, and it's like, ooh. But this was $7.99 at Ulta, and even there I believe it is a little bit more expensive. But yes, I have thoroughly enjoyed reviewing / first demoing this foundation. I have high hopes for it during the day. I'll either let you know, like in a little comment right here, how long it lasted, because I'm pretty much going to be gone all day. I am going to carry around some powder and a powder brush just in case I do get a little bit oily, but I'm testing it out, so I don't know if that is going to be needed or not. And I'll just put like a comment right here saying how long it lasted or something like that, and in the description. So I'm very excited about this foundation. I mean, the color range is good, and if you have very fair skin, like I said, I'm in 110 porcelain, it is a spot on color match. I mean, this is great, and it is really rare for me to find that, and if I do find my color match, it's such a sheer foundation that I have to mix it with another foundation to get the coverage that I want, because I do have redness and I do have like dark under eye circles, but the coverage and the color, it's good. This is good so far. It is for normal to oily skin, which I'm combination, so it did stick to my dry patches just a little bit, and I did moisturize, but if I believe if I did a, you know, a little bit more moisturizing, you know, a little bit thicker, I don't believe it would stick so much to the dry patches, but it didn't stick very much, which is really nice, and it's hard to find a foundation for me anyways, because like I said, I'm combination skin. but it did stick a little bit to the dry patches, but not anything super that I was just like, ugh, about this foundation. And I would suggest it to everybody so far. I mean, they did have a good color range, so I'm really excited. Thanks for watching. Please give this video a thumbs up if you would like more first impressions. Like I said, Cherith and Charity do not currently own this foundation, but they're probably going to do some reviews on their own also for stuff that I don't own. But yeah, please give this video a thumbs up if you like first impression. Please subscribe to our channel. Also, we are still doing a Facebook giveaway. If we get to 100 likes, we are almost there. Please share our Facebook page and go give us a like if you haven't already. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys later.